Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome to the training. Basically, this training is going to be about the 5 levels of market sophistication, as you can see from the title. So what does this mean? What is market sophistication? This literally just means how aware your prospects are of your product, your service, whatever you're selling. That's what market sophistication is. So there's 5 levels of this awareness, of this sophistication, in every single market. And that's what we're going to dive into really quick. For real though, this training is probably going to be less than 10 minutes long. So this is a very crappy pyramid. And what I'm going to do is draw levels in it. So this is 4 and that is 5. All right, so down here is going to be level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, and level 5. So market sophistication level 1 is if your product is brand new. This is if nobody knows what you're selling, nobody knows of it, nobody knows that it can solve whatever problem they have. So in level 1 of market sophistication, advertising is super easy, writing copy is super easy. Because literally, for instance, in the weight loss niche, market sophistication level 1 is literally just lose weight. That's literally it. Lose weight, exclamation point. Now, people are aware that they have the problem, but they don't know that there's anything that can solve it. And you're like, hey, lose weight. Here's the answer to your problem. So then what happens is a lot of people do this. A lot of people, make new products. Like if they see one hit, they'll start making it. And then what happens is you go into phase number 2, awareness level 2. And in level 2, you have to enlarge on the original claim. So level 2 would be like lose weight instantly, right? So we're enlarging on our original claim, and we're adding like a time frame to it. You don't have to add a time frame. It doesn't have to be that. And we'll go over some more examples in a second. But just for example, I'm using weight loss because it's easy. So lose weight is number 1. Number 2 is lose weight instantly. You're enlarging on the original claim. And then what happens is a lot of people do this, and then you move into phase number 3. Now, phase number 3 is when you have to add what's called a mechanism, which is really just a feature of your product that you can emphasize, that adds further validity to whatever you're selling or whatever problem that you're solving. So number 3 for weight loss would be lose weight instantly with our new vinegar drink, or something like that. Something that is a mechanism. So if you were selling some kind of weight loss drink is what I'm basically going after. It's lose weight instantly, with our new vinegar drink. So this is like the mechanism within whatever you're selling, which you've seen. I mean, if you just look around the fitness industry, that's literally the vinegar drink was just recently, like that was a big thing. That was a new mechanism that caught fire, a new product that caught fire, but it was still the same problem that it was solving. So once you do number 3, you move on to number 4, market sophistication level 4, which is going to be, I'm going to just draw an arrow out here because I'm not going to be able to fit it all in that box. So this is, people have heard a lot of claims, and now you have to enlarge on the, or people have heard a lot of mechanisms in the claims, and you have to enlarge on your mechanism. So it's all new vinegar drink causes man or woman, I'm just using man because it's shorter, to lose 40 pounds in 4 weeks. Right? So the mechanism, we go from focusing on the product, right? So we went from focusing on the solution to the product to focusing on what the product does. And then we went to focusing on, or not focusing on, but adding in a mechanism. And then in stage 4, all the focus is on the mechanism and what the mechanism does for the prospect. Okay, so it's literally switched from just talking about the problem in level 4 to this advanced of an ad, which is what you see in a lot of markets today because the sophistication is super high in most markets. So then number 5 is where the prospect has heard all the claims, they've heard all the mechanisms, they've seen every single type of headline or ad copy that you can come up with. So now instead of focusing on your product, you can either, there's two options. You can either introduce something all new, an all new product, which is kind of what this vinegar drink was, or you can start identifying the prospect instead of focusing on the problem. So what I mean by identify is identifying their pains, things that they deal with. So it's like for weight loss, it would be, let me just drag this up here. For weight loss, it would be, hold on, tired of being scared or of being self-conscious. No, that's too direct. That's too direct. That'll make people mad. So I'm going to say I can finally take my shirt off at the beach and not feel self-conscious, right? Hold on, I'm going to just draw a squiggly here so it cuts it off. So this would be level 5. So now you're switching from identifying the product. You're no longer identifying the product, or the problem, I mean. You're no longer enlarging on anything. You're not using any mechanisms like you were here. You're not enlarging on the mechanism. Now you are 100% just going after the prospect's feelings. You're identifying the prospect. Now this is when a market can, like, it's not stage 5 until competitors are dropping out like freaking flies. That's whenever stage 5 happens. So let's go, I'm going to scroll up and we're going to do stage 1 for a couple different things. So like for teeth whitening, stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, stage 4, stage 5. So for teeth whitening, stage 1 would be, I'm gonna draw these dashes out. Stage 1 would be get white teeth. And then stage 2 would be get white teeth in less than 10 minutes, which you've recently seen. Snow teeth whitening used to do that. High Smile Teeth used to do that. But now it's moved to stage 3, which is white teeth in 10 minutes with our patented formula, right? So that would be stage 3. And then stage 4 is like what you've probably seen, which is this whole same claim right here, but added to it, I'm not going to rewrite it all. Added to it is dentist approved, just all this random stuff, vegan friendly, all natural, right? So they're further enlarging on their patented formula, which is their mechanism, by saying that it's dentist approved, vegan friendly, and all natural. And then stage 5 is where it's definitely approaching, especially like with the charcoal teeth whitening companies, like those dudes dropped like wildfire. Like I don't even think that makes sense. But those dudes dropped out of the game really, really quickly after they were trending. So the fifth one would be, I'm not ashamed of my smile anymore. Or something like that. Something that just identifies with the prospect's pains, okay, or their desires, what they're wanting. So like, we'll do one more example, just to like kind of demonstrate it for you guys. But it's like the biz op space. Like right now, starting an agency is huge. Dude, I could not steer you clear of starting an agency more. So for BizOp, let's say it's just an e-commerce store. Stage one is literally just make more money. I'm gonna do circles this time, or whatever these little backwards C things are. Make more money, right? So this is the initial claim whenever people were talking about Shopify when it first came out with Shopify and Facebook ads selling cat t-shirts, make more money. And then number two was make 10K in 10 days, right? Enlarging on the original claim is what that is. Make 10K in 10 days. Then number three would be make 10K in 10 days with our new drop shipping method. Right? And you guys have seen, that have been in this industry for like 4 or 5 years, you've seen all of these, like you've probably seen all of these claims happening. Make 10K in 10 days with our new drop shipping method. And then number four, enlarging more on the claim, which is just giving more proof of that mechanism. Or I'm enlarging more on the mechanism, which is giving more proof, more backing evidence, more things that make it like increase the validity of the statement. So number four would be make 10K in 10 days with our new drop shipping method. What I've seen for number four in the space is a lot of people using like testimonials, like how like Alex, I think his name's Alex Beck, or it might be like Alec Beck or Adam Beck. I don't know. It's something like that. But he says like he'll target people by state and be like how a like Tennessee college student made 120K drop shipping or selling drop shipping products online. Right? So you have 120K, which is going back to, hold on, I'm gonna do this in red so that you can tell them apart. So you have 120K, which is going back to the original claim, which is make more money. The Tennessee college student is adding more validity because a lot of the people that get into this are around college age. So what that's doing, this right here, is adding social proof. It's making it more like, oh, if that guy can do it, I can do it. Or if that girl can do it, I can do it. I mean, I'm about to go to college, or I'm in college, I can do that. Or if you're an adult, it's like some college kid did that, I can do that. So this is enlarging on the original claim. And then this is the mechanism that we introduced, which is drop shipping. I don't know if they outright say drop shipping or if they just say selling products online on Shopify or something. And then for number five, it would be identifying the prospect by their pains. I'm going to move this down. So number five would be identifying the prospect. So if it's like a short ad, I'm not going to use the same I'm not ashamed of my smile anymore thing. Like for BizOp, it's because people want to feel successful. People want to be like top dog kind of thing. Like that's what almost everybody wants that. So that's what you would focus on when you're identifying them. Like the reason people start businesses isn't because they're like, oh man, I can't wait for the stresses of owning my own business. That's so excited. No, it's, I want to be successful and I want to prove people wrong. Or it's just, I just want to be successful. I want to take care of my family, stuff like that. So that's the kind of things that you would be identifying. So like one would be take care of your family, retire your parents. Maybe they're a little more selfish than they like to admit. I think everyone is. Take care of your family, retire your parents. Number three would be retire by 30. Like what we're doing now is speaking to pain, speaking to desires, things that these people aren't able to do yet. Retire by 30, take care of your family, retire your parents. Gosh, what's more? Prove everyone wrong. Like there's so many different angles that you can use for BizOp that I don't think it's honestly ever going to go away, because it's like, it's a huge industry, man. So there you have it. Those are the 5 levels of market sophistication. I'll real quick go back over them. Phase 1 is nobody's heard of your product. The claims are super easy to make. Just lose weight. Number 2 is they've heard of it. So now you have to kind of enlarge on your claim to separate yourself from everyone else. Number 3 is they've heard the claims. Now you need something that's going to recatch their attention, something new. And that's your mechanism. With fitness, it was the vinegar drink. With teeth whitening, it was the patented formula that is dentist, or well, number 3 was just the patented formula. Anyway, number 4 is enlarging on the mechanism. And number 5 is the market's completely quote unquote exhausted. And now instead of focusing on the product, you have to focus on identifying the prospect and then pushing them back through the rest of your ad. So yeah, guys, that was the training. I feel like that was a lot longer than I wanted it to be. But I hope that you enjoyed this. I hope that this was valuable. And if it, what in the world is going on up here in this title? I hope that that was valuable. I hope that it was helpful. If it was, go ahead and drop a like, drop a comment. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll try my best to answer them. Thanks again, guys. See ya.